In my most recent video, I talked about the web of beliefs one needs to embrace when becoming a make-believer. Aside from the deists, no one says, "I believe in God," and then simply goes on their merry way. There's always more to it. In Christianity, that more to it can be found in the Christian Holy Book, which weaves a tapestry of nested, dependent beliefs. A tapestry which should have tied together all of the loose ends in a way that was satisfying, coherent, and resolved all questions. Unfortunately, that's not what happened with Christianity, which began to fragment almost immediately, ending up today with hitch knows how many different denominations. In all fairness, the Catholic Church did try to maintain a consistent narrative and the authority to do so, often with acts of torture, murder, and even genocide. But the Protestants just weren't having it. Isn't that right, Marty? Philosopher Doc Opp talks about 3 levels of expertise. The first is common. We all have some expertise in detecting trees or clouds or, that kind of thing. The second is uncommon, where a biologist or a cosmologist has expertise in a field with provisionally definitive answers very few of us have regarding causal reality. The third kind of expertise is non-existent, in fields like religion, politics, and philosophy. These are fields where no one has any definitive answers, even provisionally. These are realms of debate and dispute, which not only have no resolution, but are entirely without a means of resolution. Without something monumental changing which is currently beyond our ability to apprehend, no one will ever have any kind of definitive answers to the questions we want answered within these realms. For instance, no one today, not even William Lane Craig with his Masters of Theology and his PhD in philosophy, knows with any certainty anything more about God than the shepherds in the field knew 4,000 years ago. Shepherds who assumed they were speaking to and with a God. The God who just happened to agree with those shepherds about, well, damn near everything except their foreskins, bacon, and lobster. And yet, can you think of another area in life more filled with passion, certainty, and/or intransigence? Religion, politics, and philosophy are where we all live. They determine how we view the world and our place in it, how we should collectively govern ourselves as a people, how we should think and care about ourselves as individuals, other sentient creatures here with us, and even the planet we live on. When it comes to religion, those beliefs are singularly supercharged with emotional fervor because they deal with questions about which we can all be hyper-emotional. In particular, the ultimate fate of our existence, both individually and collectively. And yet again, this is one of those areas where no one has expertise. Hashtag understatement. No one has even a clue beyond pure conjecture, despite our greatest minds working the problem for thousands of years now. The interesting part to me is that the areas which overlap now on the Venn diagram of religions and the values they all share have little or nothing to do with the revelations allegedly given to humanity by God. Within the Abrahamic faiths, no one but the excusagists are okay with genocide, rape marriage, slavery, and misogyny. The overlap on that particular Venn diagram is almost entirely post-Enlightenment now, having nothing to do with Yahweh, Jesus, or Allah. Both the common and uncommon expertise talked about by Doc Opp are able to give us resolution and consensus because they deal with the tangibles of this world, with causal reality, and the kind of causal reality for which the vast majority of us have the required shared tools needed to investigate. That is not the case when it comes to religion, and that's what we'll look at next time. Until then, I'm me. Thanks for watching.